Ladies and gentlemen, here we are with Battle of Africa 3 quarterfinals. With me is Mr. T90. I call everyone Mr., so don't feel old. Tristan, everyone I call Mr., you know. And you are not going to be exception. This is Japanese Portuguese Magyars. And oh boy, there you go. Game number one, Japanese Portuguese Backyard for AM. Hans, Malians, and Gods, Tristan. In a first look, Hans and Magyars as pocket, very aggressive, but Gods as well in this map. Well, very aggressive civilizations.
Yeah, I haven't been overly impressed with the Goths, truthfully. I feel like, with where they're drafted and when they're played on this map, it is usually a sign of low confidence. So I think it's going to have to be wacky. And you know what? So the matchup might be good, as there's a pause here. But Sonsong, he might have some success against someone like Liereyy. Liereyy, again, he likes that clean build, Japanese, fantastic, particularly against the Goths. Look for Sonsong to make it messy. And then, ACCM Civilization with the Huns, obviously very good. I think Magyars are arguably a little bit better on this map, though.
Yeah, but I think that the longest the games goes, like in the start, always Magyars are like really crazy. But the longer the games goes, the Hans with the bonus they have with the stables and so on. Hans are Hans, Tristan. And the longer the game goes, I prefer Hans also. But for the early game, Hera, and also how he's super aggressive with the cheaper scouts as well can be crazy. And as you were talking about the gods, it's a good point there. It's like it feels like, okay, I need to use something out of the box completely. We were talking before the game, but the gods after the initial aggression, what they have, even more in a map like this.
Yeah, it's just the hope here is to have the Goths somehow delay the other flank player and then have ACCM carry here. And I agree with you. I actually think this is the best map for Huns in the entire tournament. Huns are obviously good in other situations, but not quite as good here. Not having to build houses really means that you can get the mills down. And the faster producing stables, so important on this map. So I think there's a world where ACCM can afford double stable, where Hera will be on one stable in early feudal, and maybe that's their window right there.
Remember yesterday they used Hans and he was right away double stable. The problem is that the other pocket was Gurjaras and I was playing crazy as well, but the initial opening was directly double stable. Anyway, we will see what it's going to be.
Wait a second, man. Yeah? Why is MBL not taking any box turtles right now?
I was about to check this because everyone else it is doing, and MBL is going
actually
going right
Lierey's
now.
Delaying it as well. Interesting.
They prefer the Lumbercamp first? It seems so.
I don't. I personally don't think so. I think that could lead to some potential issues with their uptimes, but I guess we'll find out. This is more of a standard build for them, and all the other teams were going early mill, taking a couple straggler trees for wood, and then taking their wood a little bit later. So that's nice maybe for TFT. And maybe what we talked about, maybe AM just hasn't quite figured out how they should play on the flanks, and I don't know. We'll see.
And Tristan, something really, really important. Try to find the Bacteria Camel from Hera.
Yeah,
it's gone.
Right down next to the TC.
It's gone.
Lierey's making Sonsong pay for it. He's like, I'll take these goats as a price for that.
But the goats in this map doesn't even matter. I mean, we have seen when they play with Gurjaras, they send all the goats. So honestly, the goats, well, you can take it. There's all the shortfish here. It's gonna be fine. What Liereyy is doing, just look. Liereyy knows that he's smelling that Sonsong is going to make something special because he has the gods. So that's why he's keeping probably the Bacterian Camel so close to see if he's going to bring something forward or whatever. For now, it's all calm. But in this, I mean, this map is snowball a lot. And look at MBL doing already a lot of walls. But I think the walls here, Tristan, they just don't work. They don't work.
Yeah, I can definitively say, and I believe I'm correct, regardless of how well Aftermatch do in this tourney, because obviously they're the favorites. The way Lierey's build order even is just bad. Like cheap Japanese mill, and you're now going to berries. I think the shortfish are like 3 times as fast or something. And there's over 200 of them on the map. I'm very surprised. And you can see on the other side, Badboy already on the way up to the next stage faster. MBL has not clicked. MBL has another villager in queue. This is an amazing opportunity for TFT. The Magyar and Japanese and Portuguese combination is great for AM. This should be a win for them with their skill set in this map. This is the opportunity. Let's go.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, at this point, most of the Japanese players in this map have already 3 mills, Tristan.
Yeah, exactly.
3 mills.
Yeah.
3 mils on the short freeze, not even in the berries, you know, like maybe the third one is, or the fourth is in the berries later on, or when the aggression start. When the aggression is starting, you move, go to the berries. But well, he's playing like the safest way, and he probably feel more comfortable. Anyway, we all know Lierey's micro, but sonsong is already coming. He has already 2 militias. He's not up yet. He will be up soon. He's doing already the 3rd militia, and now the loom that is insta-loom, and he's about to click up. Not gonna achieve too much with those 2 militia, but even the efficiency of those villages on the fish from Liereyy is not so great, Tristan.
Yeah, we got to pay attention to scouting here. Liereyy did scout the militia were coming in. I don't think he has all the walls down, though. Like, that's an exposed villager. And again, just sloppy here for Aftermath. That villager should survive, though. The other villagers are still exposed. Sonsong will see this as well. I kind of like how Sonsong didn't send villagers forward. A lot of players have done that. I like how he's tried to play somewhat standard here. Obviously difficult, but shows he's confident here, man.
Yeah, and he's doing more militias. Honestly, I mean, all those players that have been sending the village forward has kind of suicide themselves. They lost a lot of economy. Those villages at the end, they die, and then your economy at home is really, really weak. So I prefer also those. And now Liereyy is coming with 2 militias as well. Okay, I don't know if he's going to make the 3rd one. Remember that the mana time from Japanese attack 33% faster. So far, not a lot going on, like not a big battle, but he's already 5 militias, Tristan, with the gods. 5 militias, that's a lot, man.
Also, Goths do destroy buildings a little bit faster. So that's helpful. Unless that was changed. I believe that's still the case.
I think it's still
2 men at arms. 2 men at arms is just not the best. But at the same time, Sonsong didn't scout any of it. So it would just be just like Liereyy here to still get value from this.
Yeah, and he's gonna take a village, probably. I mean, this is the thing. He's doing 5 militias, and right now, with the Bacterian Camel, he's gonna block the village, and with 2 men attacks, he's already killing 2 villages. Well, this is the difference, forcing him to make a tower. The kit, like I like to call it, 5 militias, Sonsong kill nothing. 2 men attacks, 2 villages down.
Yeah, and it's just crazy, right? Like, you see on the other side, Sonsong trying the same, won't get the villager kill. Amazing value there for Liereyy, and the best teams are just going to punish you. You have to be on point with your scouting. But on the other side, man, we have archers coming forward for Badboy. He could maybe head over towards MBL's gold. MBL has already towered his shorefish, and he's actually going for some archers and skirms in defense. So a little more of a defensive opening on that side, as we see Hera and ACCM engaging more towards the middle right now. But hey, Sonsong isn't finished, by the way, man. 5 men at arms, still something Liereyy needs to deal with.
Yeah, he has to deal with that. Those villages are now idle. He's not losing them, but actually he has 3 villages, like, not attacking. And man, MBL is with big problems. MBL got no army. 1 skirmish with 1 archer, while Red, 5 archers with fletching already. And that wood that it was walled now, that wood is exposed completely. He's gonna have to move. I don't know what is this MBL opening with Portuguese. He doesn't have anything at all.
Yeah, and now pay attention to this. So Hera has to deal with the 5 men at arms now. He's got 3 scouts. He knows it's coming, but I am curious on what this means for ACCM scouts, because ACCM is now free, and Tristan, here he comes to Lierey's base.
Okay, Lierey's base. You pay attention, man. This professional. Now both at the same time, they're men at arms. This is what starts to happen now, how we cast this, because there's action all over the map. Men at arms on the scout, on green. Then here the scout, but blue is completely walled. But man, with all those walls, basically, Tristan, the villages are not working.
Yeah, now also the archers for Badboy come right to Hera. Remember what I said before the game starts. If Hera has to start pulling villagers off of food, he is not going to be able to compete with the production in theory. Now, he's got the cheaper scouts. He's getting bloodlines now. He hasn't lost many vills, and AM as a whole have done a good job there. But this could get out of hand very quick, as we have more men-at-arms for Sonsong up against the archers from Liereyy on Lierey's side.
Yeah, that's crazy, but this is so many men at arms, like really so many. He's killing villages or not? Well, he's still not killing a single villager. It's incredible. He has not lost a single village, while Liereyy has killed already 4 to Sonsong. I don't even know where are the other 2, because I'm checking the KD, and he has killed 4 villages to Sonsong. Anyway, it looks like better for the Fantastic 3, for the Vietnamese team. He has more army. Look at the army numbers. Well, not by far, but still, they taking the initiative all over.
Yeah, this is where it gets awkward, right? Because Hera has spent a lot of time defending himself, and he's also been defending Liereyy. It just feels like soon we're going to have a moment where the scouts from ACCM can do something. MBL's done nothing offensive this game. if you look back at the shorefish for ACCM, he's actually gone for multiple towers, multiple mills. Hera's mill, he's got maybe 3 or 4 fish there before it all disappears and he needs another one. Hera needs to defend from this, and he takes this fight, and he's going to lose this fight, man. ACCM is playing amazing here.
Yeah, and now he's doing the blind lights. I mean, we were talking about, I insist, Tristan, really, hands are so good. And I love what now ACCM is doing. Instead of going for goal, he's mining a stone. He knows that if you go full scouts here, you have the bloodlines, and you at least put a couple of towers. He has 2 towers in the shorefish already. And then you put another, I mean, with just a scout, you can really do a lot of damage.
I was just going to say, where has MBL been? We haven't seen much from him. He's heading towards the middle. He did just lose a villager, by the way, on his shorefish, but that time has passed already. This is Badboy's opportunity to maybe show what he's capable of in defense. We haven't seen a ton of that. The scouts are here from Hera and the archers from MBL. This could be tough for Badboy.
Yeah, the archers are now trying to defend. He need to move those villages. He lost a couple of villages as well. But we have seen many, many times that here matter most the battles with the military. If you lose the army, this is snowball a lot more than if you keep 1 or 2 villages here. Because there's a lot of resources. There's a lot of units as well. Now Liereyy is also trying to attack ACCM. Liereyy, that he's doing a lot of spears. Usually you don't see him doing that many. But definitely he has now. And the wood line from ACCM is really, really exposed. As you were talking, the pocket doing a great job, but right now seems that the flanks are having problems. Sonsong and Badboy are getting a little bit punished now. MBL is there, and Hera as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Who would think when someone's making archers and you don't make a single ranged unit yourself and just make men-at-arms? Who would think that that'd be a problem? But sonsong had a plan and he's on the way to castle? What? Okay, so that's why he didn't make any ranged units? My God, is he going to try Huskarls here? What in the world?
8 on a stone.
Yeah,
8 on a stone.
He's gonna try
I
it.
mean, I didn't even notice that he was that close to Castle Age. Well, Lierey's up too. Lierey's up too to Castle Age as well.
Yeah.
But he's going archers, and if he put a castle and just few Q skulls, well, I don't have to explain about Q skulls against archers, right, guys? I mean, and Tristan, if he's able to put a castle, even at home, you know, like you don't even need to go forward. But I don't know if he's gonna be in time because there's a lot of farming going on now, and now AM amount of farming is insane, Tristan. 47, 48, 21. I mean, they are on their way to Castle Age, yes, but the other team as well.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with this, right, is after the men-at-arms, there was just very little. And so AM have been able to take very good fights because they have 3 players fighting in feudal while it's been 2 on the other side. Now, the idea is, I guess, that it's worth it if you get Huskarls. And I actually do think this can work because there will be 2 players in Castle Age for AM, and they're both making archers. And then Hera is still in feudal age making scouts. And I don't think scouts do that well against Huskarls. So
No?
I said before the series, man, they have to try something different, and they have to try something that maybe AM hasn't seen before, and that's exactly what this is going to be.
They are doing. I'm just checking also the Echo KD at the bottom right corner. How is it even possible that in a map like this, you don't lose a single villager, man? Beating flank.
Yeah,
Liereyy has killed 6. Liereyy has killed 6 and lost a 0. Not a single villager lost. That's crazy. That's really crazy, even with the scouts floating and everything. Oh, but look at the Hera economy. Tristan, look at those shorefish. 17 villages idle. 17 villages idle, and we have a castle. I mean, his economy in big problem. This is 18 villages idle. He might be focusing with the army, yes, trying to kill villages to yellow. But with that amount of villages idle, oh boy. And now the castle is gonna be there. But the Crobos are coming. The Crobos from Liereyy is coming. Oh my God. Just in time, doubt is here.
The castle there? What are you protecting? There's nothing. Make it next to your town center. The priority here is get your castle up, right?
Yeah,
that's it. Complete your castle. That is so disappointing because I wanted to see how these Huskarls would fare. That castle never goes up. Sonsong with a disaster decision here. And now Memby can't delete it because it will only get half the stone back, and he doesn't have any more stone.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, man.
I mean, the castle just where the farm is being received right now, just even in his town center, you know, doesn't matter. Or between the market and the TC, just there. But why in that area? He's gonna try to go with 4. He's gonna make another tower just to try to complete. But the problem is not that he's doing. Maybe he's gonna make it, but it's the timing. I mean, he could have the castle already there with 5-6 Hugh skulls. And then the Hugh skulls will do the job. It's
already, the lack of eco is already an issue, right? And now Liereyy has a chance to prepare. Now Hera's on the way to castle. And a disappointing one for sonsong. I'm sure, for a while there, sonsong, ACCM's going, hey, I've got 2 armies on me. What's going on here? And then sonsong's like, it's okay. I'm going to get Huskarls. And then 2 minutes later, he's like, hey, I got bad news for you.
Yeah,
I'm not going to have Huskarls anytime
not
soon.
Not going to have anything. Well, the clues are here now. He's going to probably make the castle now. I'm not so convinced. He's only 4 villages now. Well, he has no more villages to send. 33 villages.
This castle never goes up, man. This castle never goes up. Also, Badboy getting wrecked by MBL. The reason for this is not because of anything Badboy's done wrong, but it's because his team doesn't have the military. So he has actually had to go support the other side. He was also defending ACCM quite nicely. It was already going to be a bit risky, I think, to try Huskarls. There should be no way now.
Yeah, well, we have the Siege Workshop now, but the problem is, even if you do a Mangonel, Hera has some amount of light caps. Only 23, scouts yet, yes, but it's gonna be light caps in a moment. The Croppers here for red are not going to defend properly against Liereyy. Liereyy is still... Liereyy is having a paradise game from what this map is, honestly. Like, he's controlling the timing, he's controlling completely the gods, and here, with all these light caps, he's gonna destroy absolutely everything. Look at the score difference. The idea, Tristan, very good. The execution, kinda sloppy, or too greedy, I don't know how to say.
Yeah, so MBO just lost 10 villagers on his woodline, so there is that. ACCM was able to get through. Hera lost a few, but again, man, as you're saying this, Liereyy says, what are town centers? Who even cares? I'll just go underneath your town center. They're going for the kill. The Goths kind of useless in general if they don't get a castle up. So just big problems on this side. And I think MBL can always recover. He's got so much army in Badboy's base that Badboy's well behind him. And maybe first game of the day, first game of the series, TFT, not a group of players that are known for calling it early. They probably will try a bit longer. But
yeah, no,
again,
he's trying to make the castle.
I'm struggling to be creative
no
enough to find ways back.
Yeah, well, they are trying. Look at Red now moving a TC at the back, so he's doing another TC. He's now gonna try to go with the Mangonel. He has the pikes, so he has to be careful. Liereyy is still gonna try to kill those village men, and he has ballistic. He's gonna keep trying to kill, and now he's gonna micro against those archers. He's going to against. Oh man, yeah, it's GG. GG, man.
Yep.
Oh man. They started so good, but the problem in this stage of the tournament, Tristan, is if you have these kind of mistakes, there's no way you recover against AM, Gamer Legion, Swami. These teams punish you big time. Really, no way to go back.
Couple things to touch on here. I felt sonsong's opening was really good. I really wonder how this game would have gone, though, if he would have gone for the Man-at-Arms and added just one range. He doesn't have to commit fully. If he wants to go for a faster castle age, I get that. But what happened there was Liereyy recognized, I've got archers against his men-at-arms, but he's got no ranged units here. So Liereyy didn't take damage to ACCM scouts because Liereyy just added a bunch of spearmen. You normally can't do that. You can't rely on spearmen numbers beyond 4 or 5 unless your opponent doesn't have archers or unless your name is MBL, because we know he loves spearmen.
The thing here is
disappointing stuff.
At least in 90, one archery range, you make a couple of skirmishes and then you go with the men-at-arms and the skirm, something that force. But Liereyy got a really comfortable, easy game. Maximum army for sonsong, 10 army, 10 military. It was the men-at-arms. Pity he couldn't make the castle, and then the economy, that time Chicken used all the resources. Well, you can see that the economy, there was much more ahead. First game, honestly, not gonna lie, I don't know what you think, but in my opinion, in this map, AM should be favorite no matter what. For me, this map, Coliseum, are the best maps for this team. Don't know what you think.
No, I agree. And so, if there's any disappointment possibly for the Fantastic Three, they went into this knowing that, right? They did not. The reason you pick Goths there is not because you think getting Huskarls eventually is some crazy OP strategy. It's just because they're like, well, we're probably going to lose this one. If we have any chance at beating these guys, we probably need to give up some of these maps in terms of our Civ picks. So if you look at the draft mem, Goths was very low here. You then had Huns. They didn't really prioritize it quite as high as maybe some of the others.
Canyon Lake, the civilizations are going to be, well, quite expected. We have seen these civilizations quite a lot during the tournament, and are, well, ACCM with Lithuanians, Badboy, Dravidian, Sonsong with Incas, interesting. And then we have, again, the same thing, by the way, Hera with Persian, Liereyy, Malay, MBL with the Vikings. We can talk about the Civs matchups also, but do you think that this is the best team from AM, Hera, Liereyy, and MBL?
No, not necessarily. I think Nicov is on par with these players, and I think Nicov has shown that. But sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, these players have been playing more together, I think, throughout this event. So I think you could stick with it. Nicov, believe it or not, I think is actually better as a pocket these days. And I don't think Nicov is better than Hera in pocket. So I think that's probably the difference maker there. And it's so good.
But this is a big problem.
Villager.
A big problem. Oh, and it's the dog. They deny the dog. Well, that's
there,
huge. That's really huge for the start.
Now,
Don't know what you think.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is I think every time someone has lost a villager on that dock, the team has somehow come back and won. I don't know if I'm mistaken on that, but I remember seeing like 3 games now where that villager's been sniped, and I'm like, GG, game over. Let's move on to the next. And then somehow they end up bringing it back. But great start there, and this is the stuff. Like TFT, they were there to block the dock. You look on the other side, ACCM already got his dock up, even though you and I both knew that this is the approach for the pocket players. So I really think TFT, they're showing early signs in each game that they kind of know what they're up to here. It's just the follow-up that's going to be important.
But why they are not walling that villager? I mean, as you are talking, it's pretty obvious that they are going to build the TC right away at the start of the game. And yesterday happened the same to the Max, if I'm not wrong. They won, but remember the approach here from Mr. Yo. I think Mr. Yo went full 2 docks, double dock, and then 0 army on land. Remember that then he was at some point with 1k gold. He has to balance. So obviously that wasn't the right approach. And with Persians, you really don't even need to go like double dog. The dogs already work faster. You can use galleys and we'll take over. I think that was bad approach. But honestly, this will be an important advantage for the pocket. Look at the population already. 3 villages more.
Huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. Now Hera's going to go back out there. The thing to bring up, because some people are going to be like, that's so obvious. Why did it play out like that? The flanks, Liereyy and MBL, were just all pushing deer, right? So they're going to have, in theory, faster uptimes because they had that fast resources income and everything. So that's to be better for them. But obviously, it's now way worse for Hera. So there's pros and cons to everything. We'll see if Hera can get this up. It looks like he will. MBL, he said, I'm done pushing deer. We'll come escort the villager out here. But I can tell you one thing. This means Hera will probably not be competitive on water. I think.
But Liereyy is there. He's doing a dock as a flank.
Oh, Liereyy as well. Interesting. Okay.
That's new, for example. We barely have seen... I mean, I think I've seen this during the qualifiers in the tournament. In main event, I don't remember that the flank has been doing a dock. Of course, he's Malay and so on. You maybe can make Fist Trap later. But it might that now... Incas is coming aggressive with double archery range. You're not going to be able to compete, in my opinion, now with Malay. I don't know what you think.
Well, remember in the previous game, Sonsong had 5 men-at-arms and Liereyy had 2. Liereyy killed 2 villagers and Sonsong killed 0. So if there's anyone that's going to take that, I don't know if you can consider it greedy, but if anyone's going to get away with it, it might be Liereyy. And Memb, I actually had a question for you. So was there a tweak to how many fish is in the middle on this map from, I don't know, like group stages to this stage? Or has it been pretty much the same?
No, it's pretty much the same. It never was a lot of fish, you know?
Yeah.
Never was a lot of fish because you don't want to make the center that crucial, you know? Because if you put huge amount of fish, then all the players are going to go to the middle, you know? It's something. Some bonus to boost, you know, and reward, but also not to make that, okay, you got the middle and then you win the game. It is not happening because you notice that there's not a lot of fish. That's what you're asking, right?
Well, no, I think it varies then because I saw 8, 9, and 10, and so I wasn't sure if it was intentional. I think what probably happens is it varies a little bit, and that to me, I mean, if you've got 8 fish out there, even if it's just 2 people, I don't even know if it's necessarily worth it. So that does surprise me a little bit, and I think we need to pay more attention then to Lierey's side because there he goes, he's clicked up. The same for Sonsong. Liereyy is, in theory, going to have to play a little more defensive because he won't have the wood for the archer ranges as fast.
Well, he don't have the wood even for the barrack right now. Like, check his resources. He has 80 wood right now. He doesn't have a barrack. He's doing a second lumber camp. So probably what they're going to do is that Liereyy is going to go water and then green. Hera is going to try to go for land. But right now, I don't even see a barrack either. This is Aqua start. And Liereyy is going far galleys.
Yeah, so this gets really exciting. So Liereyy, he's going to probably make 1. And then Hera, who's usually going to go scouts here, he's going to make 1. And so the approach here is that they're expecting ACCM to only make 1, and then it will be 1v2, and then they win the water for their team. However, ACCM, you can see the 1 villager next to his TC. He's walking back and forth, so he's actually planning to make 2. And there's so many different aspects here. There's also no repair villagers next to the docks, so we might see weird things like fishing ship blocking. Well, we have a lot to pay attention to, man.
Yeah, no, this map, I mean, I like a lot this map because it can change a lot. Depending a lot what the players are doing. Right now, he's going to take the fish. He probably didn't even notice, didn't know that the Liereyy is there. But this is now something that sonsong really need to think like, hey, he's on water. I need to push. I need to go aggressive. Like, if you go now with 4 archers with fletching and he's doing right away the blacksmith, what Liereyy can do? He will need to make towers. He's doing now the first archery range. But then, Purple has double archery range already. And the other side, we see how Badboy double archery range. MBL is now doing the second. So, the build up is slower for AM. Should be better for the Fantasy 3. But now they have to commit and make the difference. They need to go aggressive.
Yeah. They did kill a villager on Lierey's woodline. I'm actually surprised that Lierey's making more than 1. I thought he would have to focus on archers.
And so
they should win water. Yeah, he's going to make a 3rd, and I guess Hera's going to make 1, and that's going to be the end of it. But yeah, I'm with you. I love the double range from sonsong. I'd like to see this guy have some confidence here. You know, game 1, you had a good start against Liereyy, and you couldn't follow it up. Forget about who he is. Forget about what happened in that game. Just look at the situation. You know he's on water. You know his archer numbers will be delayed. Make them pay.
Wow. And Hera is doing market. I mean, at some point, Purple now have even free way to really go to the pocket as well, to punish the Canadian, to punish Hera. Like, honestly, I think, again, this is a better start for Vietnam team. But now they have to commit to get the advantage. He's going now with the archers. Hera is here with 1 scout, but they can see. They know that the archers are coming. Don't go back. You need to go and make damage to blue. It's true that he has 2 scouts. There's 2 skimmers coming. 3 scouts now. Where is ACCM? That's my question. Because
he
ACCM,
chased. Look, he's
is?
back at his base, man. He just chased. See that weak scout in that group for ACCM?
Yeah,
he actually chased a Liereyy scout all the way back to his TC.
But why?
He really needs to be here. He really needs to be here.
Yeah, because now the scout and 2 skirmishes is enough. With the 2 skirmishes, they can kill this. This is a bad teamwork again by Vietnam. Like, seriously, they should be in an amazing position, and right now, they're gonna lose all the archers' advantage because Yellow was chasing 1 scout. My goodness, Tristan. Seriously.
Yeah. Again, I mean, you know, this is still maybe a little too forward thinking, but Suomi, Gamer Legion, some other teams that come to mind, they punish this hard, man. Like, we're expecting certain things to resolve from this, and it's just not happening. And now, Aftermath are fine because they have the fish boom. And, well, I will see if Lierey's fine, actually. Because the scouts are here. But it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, exactly. Liereyy don't have too much. The scouts are here. Imagine if he was before here. They will have destroyed everything, Tristan. They will kill all. Now he's going to take a village. Yes, he could take more even. This is mainly skirmishers. So, if he was here together with the archers, they will destroy the kid. Now they killed 2 villages. Imagine how many they will have killed. A lot.
Okay, man, I want to point something out to you. I know we've got an army for sonsong. Click MBL's scout and capture age real quick. Click that scout. He used that scout to find out that Badboy's archers were in front of the ranges. And look at Badboy. He has no scout, and he's just waiting for MBL. And what does MBL do? He goes with Hera, and they're heading towards the pocket. This is amazing. I wanted to point the scout out because that's half of it here. Badboy tried the same thing, lost his scout, and now we see the difference. And I hope for people at home, they just got like chills a little bit because it's the tiny things that matter. And I just, what does ACCM do against this? He will need to tower?
A tower,
and even
but
then,
fast.
I don't know if he can protect himself.
I don't know, and he's not reacting at all. He's not doing any tower right now. He's gonna open. ACCM, no reaction. ACCM, no reaction. ACCM, wake up, amigo. I don't know what this kid doing. Well, oh my God, now with the house, he's gonna be in time. Oof. He didn't notice, Tristan. How it's possible that you are there hitting for so long and didn't even react? If they get inside, it's over. Now he's doing the tower.
He's getting attack signals. He's getting attack signals from his forward army, which was engaging. And then he also has his dock getting attacked, and he's still trying to do stuff there, too. So
look at Liereyy base.
I think that's the problem. And the army gets in.
Yeah, but
and then Liereyy
base.
took damage, and then Mem, we can't even look at that because look at Badboy. Badboy hears that MBL is at the pocket, and now
my
he's
God.
making MBL pay.
Well, he has the tower here. The tower is up. He would have been the tower up in time much faster, and now he's getting destroyed with those scouts. Obviously, the tower is helping. He need to take those scouts, but they are both attacking each other. Both teams with a crazy aggression, and still military numbers is incredibly the same. And now ACCM and sonsong finally going really together. Liereyy with problems, but well, problems. He lost some villages, but he has now a lot of army. Both are going together to Hera. Hera has a lot of farms that are exposed. I don't know where to look, but ACCM now...
MBL,
Oof.
MBL's in trouble here. MBL does not have the army to defend himself. He's going for the cockroach damage control, but...
Oh, wow.
There's so many weak villagers on that woodline. I don't know how he hasn't lost them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but I mean, still, this could get out of hand quick. He needs some support from Hera. Hera can't send it over just yet because he had to head to Lierey's base. So, I mean, with Hera having the faster castle age, obviously having the fish, he's going to love life. But Badboy's clicked up, and MBL can't defend this on his own right now.
Yeah, but would you prefer to be ahead in this situation like he is, or having Hera with Persians on the way to Castle with 40 villages, already 3 more than his opponent even being up? Of course, Badboy is dominating here, MBL. It seems to be dominating, but Hera, the Canadian, is gonna have, well, a beast economy with already double stable, the market if you need to balance, and with that economy going, I don't know if this is open, it's not open, it's still not losing any villager. Oof, gonna be difficult, but both flanks on the way to Castle Age. Not only red, now purple as well. I don't know, it's... I mean, AM seems to be ahead thanks to the Hera position being faster in Castle Age, but both flanks,
sure.
And many times people say archers matters a lot more in the early game here. If you get tons of crossbows, then the knights are not gonna do too much.
Yeah, and I guess, like, the main issue is, are they even gonna have crossbows? Is Hera has this many scouts and upgrading to Liereyy, right? I mean, that's my concern. You see sonsong trying to hide, and then Badboy, MBL actually can't find him right now, which is interesting. Badboy's coming back to MBL's base, but certainly Hera's going to be able to find that as well. But Membai, I think if you remove the names, right? Remove the names of what we know of the players. I actually think having 3 players on the way to Castle Age right now for TFT is not a bad spot to be in.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We're taking now Hera point of view, as you can see, and he's taking absolutely everything in the corner, completely moving away right now. It's completely focused. Yellow is up to Castle Age too. So, well, if he get time and not getting damage at home, as you mentioned, let's see, because red is doing a massive damage, a real massive damage over MBL. Tristan, what's going on?
Well, he actually didn't kill a single vill. Like, if you look at MBL's HP, I don't know how the guy does it, but he's got 4 or 5 villagers in there that are 1 or 2 hits away from death. He didn't have the army there for so long, man, and now he's fine all of a sudden. So that's impressive. You could also maybe credit Viking Wheelbarrow for that, because the villagers actually move a little faster.
That's true. Good point there. Good point there. Oh my god, but look at Liereyy in the south. Now we have sonsong here with the archers. He has a lot of archers, yes, but Liereyy has even more right now. It started to Liereyy with only on the water. That's crazy, taking out a few villages. That he has ballistic, not yet, but purple won't be able to kill. He's now trying to, well, this is going to be a disaster. Well, it is already a disaster because Liereyy has a lot more army already. He's taking all, and we all know, Tristan, Liereyy is decent with his micro archers.
Yeah, he's kind of good. He's all right. Now, you know what's funny? Look at sonsong's army. He's like, why is Liereyy not on wood? This is at Lierey's base right now. Lierey's actually back to the other wood line, and we'll see if Liereyy reacts to this one, because he obviously needs gold for more archers. He's microing like a nerd on the other side, and like immediate reaction from him. Well played.
Okay, well, react fast. Now the stone gate here, but they're still losing all the village. Good job with the stone gate, but already killed everything. Oh, man, 27 army, 33, 7 villages more. Still attacking each other, yes. Green two-tone centers, but what about those? I don't like that. He's killing villages, yes, but you need to focus more in the army. On Lierey's base, he was focusing in the villagers. He killed few, but then Lierey's taking all the army.
Yeah, he can't micro this, man, because he's got to keep his vills alive. His focus has to be on surviving. And just like earlier in the day, as we have Badboy right now on MBL, I think MBL will be fine with this. He'll just dodge. Tower's doing some damage. Crossbows are there. But look at the army now for Hera and MBL. They've looped around a Badboy. Hera has been untouched for so long in this game, and he is really making it work now. And I love how Hera and MBL have worked together in this game. Moving out together, 2 separate instances, and every time they do, they get big damage from it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's looking all the time. It was looking that MBL was getting punished, that he was in big problems. And then you check the numbers. He's ahead, man. He has more army. He has more villages now. Well, villages is only 3 behind, but having now hand card is okay. I don't know. And now Yellow, that has not been attacked in a little bit too. It's with 47 villages, 8 army. Check the boom from the Canadian. All right.
Yeah, and then you've got Hera.
Man.
The thing is, they've been so far ahead that Hera didn't even need to get +2 armor. That's kind of unheard of, right? Normally the Knight players need to get chain barding armor. But Hera said, why would I need to do that when we're ahead in this game?
Yeah.
And I could focus on the economy. And so he'll get it eventually. 20 villager lead over ACCM right now and climbing at this point. He's got 3 TCs with Persians.
Which is it's even better, as you can imagine. Well, this is looking rough. It's really looking rough. Not only because they are AM 23 villages ahead. Military numbers is also 30. And now, in an archer battle, try to kill Liereyy. Try to kill Liereyy with the crossbows here. With Incas against Malay. Well, it's the same. In terms of archers, it's not like it's Ethiopians or Britons. But Liereyy has 22 archers, purple 9, Tristan. And if he's hard when you are ahead in military, imagine now. It's so difficult, man.
Yep.
AMs looks too strong in these first 2 games, at least, Tristan.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's the consistency from player to player. You had maybe 2 instances in both games where there were opportunities, and we're like, okay, there's one window right now. TFT need to take it, and they don't take it, and then they fall off, right? And this one was, I think, especially glaring. And it wasn't down to one player. I think it was just lack of teamwork from ACCM and Sonsong that was maybe due to the fact they haven't actually played together that much when compared to maybe some of the other Vietnamese players. This is kind of new for them. But yeah, AM have played together, for a very long time. They're very far ahead in this game. I think we're just maybe one big engagement away from TFT possibly calling it. I'm just not sure where that engagement will come right now.
Yeah, well, I was just checking out the pocket. ACCM is trying to defend. He cannot even attack. I mean, when Hera is in this situation with 3 TC Persians, now adding the 3rd stable, and you cannot even attack him, it's just going to be a destruction. He is still without the +2. As you mentioned already, it's the first time that we don't see even the +2 for the Knights, but they don't need it. They don't need it. For now, we don't see also anyone going to go up to Imperial. He has 1 relic, Yellow, so the Knights can be better if he's doing the upgrades, but he doesn't have the upgrades. The Knights actually are better for Yellow than... But my goodness, I'm checking Sonsong. I don't have time even to wait. Look at Sonsong. I mean, Liereyy is destroying him. I mean, he has destroyed him already, Tristan.
Yeah, and the thing is, Sonsong, if you're thinking, where's Sonsong's army? It's going forward. But he has to go forward because he's behind. So, you just continually make these players pay. The GG's called. Yeah, Hera at this point would probably just flood all in Castle Age or go Imperial Age. He has many options. And, man, we talked about it. AM, they went a bit greedy. They went for the fish. And there was a time there where Liereyy had a few skirmishers and 1 or 2 archers. ACCM had scouts. Sonsong had double range archers. And what did the ACCM do? He actually chased 1 scout from Liereyy. It feels really bad to say it. 1 weak scout from Liereyy all the way back to his TC because he didn't want to lose his weak scout or something. And then Sonsong wasn't supported. And the rest is history from there. Well played Aftermath, obviously. But, I mean, Badboy had a great game. So he probably feels like, man, that sucks. Because he and MBL were pretty even. And then the other side just completely fell apart.
Yeah, but they need to have that communication. I mean, at that point, they really have a really strong window to make the damage. The problem is they lost all that army, and then after that, who got the advantage? Because they have the fish. So they have the advantage from there, and they have a much better economy. Well, Hera economy in comparison with ACCM is much better. Liereyy as well, and even MBL, obviously, with the Vikings as well. Well, guys, this is game number 2. We're going to move into game number 3. There you go, we're starting, and the civilizations are Poles, Spanish, Cumans, and now we have the pocket. Tatars is the pocket here. Tatars, yes, Tatars, Korean, and Italians. Well, Tatars into Keshik, maybe? I don't know, but Tatars is the pocket here to counter Cumans. Tatars is gonna counter Cumans? Well,
It
you got to tell me, Tristan. He's gonna counter
well,
Kuma's
okay.
boom?
I don't know about counter, but if we see a flaming camel, I'm happy. I just need one. That's it. I don't need multiple, just one. Here's kind of how I would compare the booms. ACCM, he already gets more food on his sheep, which is very helpful here. So easy, fast castle for him, no problem. And then when you complete your additional town centers and castle, you do also get more sheep. So I actually think there's a world where, and this is what normally happens when you have a competitive Kuman boom versus a fast castle boom. I actually think the Vil count's going to be like 60 to 60 or like 65 to 65 or something at some point. The difference I tend to see is that the Kuman player will have the same Vil count, but because they farm so heavy in feudal, they can actually make military. And that's where the worry comes in. So if Heartt doesn't make military, then it's probably just going to be the flanks we talk about, but I'd expect Heartt to mix in some stables later.
Well, let's see what is gonna happen because in later game, like let's see what Leo is gonna make with poles as a flank. Maybe some aggression in feudal or Jewish wall. Then on the right side we have MBLS Spanish. We expect to wall fast castle and conks. That's sick. But sonsong we expect the war wagons as well. War wagons on or conks.
It depends. It depends on the cost, right? Like conquistadors. I know the depends thing is kind of a meme, but conquistadors cost a lot of food and a lot of gold. And in early Castle Age, they're much stronger. But the longer the game goes, the better the wagons get. And with the cost of the wagons, you can, in theory, boom with them a bit more. That said, MBL is a special kind of player with conquistadors, man.
Yeah,
he's like
agreed.
He's like the Vivi of old. You know, like you remember back when it was like everyone would pick Spanish, would always be Chinese. It was Chinese or MBL.
Yeah,
that's how kind of how it went. And he's really good at knowing when to apply pressure. And if he is not applying enough pressure, he could just switch into a 4 TC boom like it's nothing. And that would be dangerous for me if I'm.
Oh, the scout for Liereyy is gone. The scout for Liereyy is gone already. 3 minutes, no scout. And that's really bad. That's really bad that early. Because now you can't even make a sneak if you want. Let's see. That's very sloppy by Liereyy because the TC is usually, well, in similar positions, you know, close to the woodline. Anyway, what about the Italians? Because we see a lot of times going for crossbow. Liereyy has poles. But man, the unique units, a castle and Genoese crossbowman, having Italian with cheaper, well, resources to go up in every age. We don't see a lot, but I feel that this game could be a lot about unique units. For now, we see how the Koreans is already doing the barrack. And you were talking about the pocket, and we will go into the flanks action because it's going to happen soon. In the later game, I think the Tatars beat the Kumans, or you prefer the Paladins?
In the late game, I definitely prefer Paladin. And oh boy, okay, Scout first, Badboy survives, but yeah, I think you have to go with Paladin. Tatars, what I'm thinking, if you're going to support with Cav from the pocket, which they kind of have to do, is probably the Keshik, which requires castles, and then maybe a mix of Flaming Camels. But as exciting as Flaming Camels are, and as good as they are against other Cav, they're like land demos in that regard. They are very weak against archers, and we are still in a game where we're probably going to have, well, we'll see about MBL, but we're probably going to have a lot of ranged units out there. So I would say it's going to be hard work for ACCM, but I do think that ACCM has the skill to make it happen.
Well, I mean, thinking about those range units is going to be, just in case, maybe poles, because MBL will go conks. Of course, they are range units, yes, but ooh, the scout now by Sonsong. It's gonna be in the hell as well. Aye.
How is this happening? Like, how is this happening? Man. It's not like the TCs are in any like random position. There's literally a wood line you can hug.
It's fixed. It's fixed position pretty much because you know that the TCs are close to the wood line in that area in the circle, and then he'd send the scout directly there. And it's especially bad because he's going with the militias, and then he probably want to go and lane now those Severas. That way he's doing probably the militias. Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah, very weird.
Trying to lane.
Well, I think. Well, if you have the scout though, Mem, if you have the scout and 2 militia can kill a villager. But if you don't have your scout, there's no way 2 militia kill a villager. So the strategy's kind of ruined. But at the end of the day, he did want a wall, so he's getting walls down. I'm just curious what MBL wants to do because he's going feudal. He's now sending villagers forward. And Spanish have a very good tower rush. So I think the whole MBL song side is going to be very interesting. Whereas on the other side, Liereyy, I guess opening with a couple militia himself, he's going to go archers.
Yeah, well, red is walling. I don't know if it's gonna be wall in time. And now those militias, difficult. Let's see sonsong point of view right now. And this is what he's doing. You can see those militias now, but he's not gonna achieve too much with those militias. And oh my god, check what the MBL is doing. MBL already a barrack on his face. He's going aggressive. He's not going for the conks. He's going all in. That's the matter what civilization he has. MBL just attacking Tristan. Attacking.
Also the other side, Badboy's got the scout, remember. It's against Polish villagers. They will heal, but can he kill a villager? And that's the difference between having a scout and not having the scout. Well played there, Badboy. Killed a villager from Liereyy, and now Lierey's militia will not be able to make it through. So, amazing start for Badboy.
Yeah, it's very good, but look at in this area, MBL is going to scouts as a flank. Man, he's definitely a special, but man, he's gonna be inside. Purple is not even up to feudal age. He's not even up to feudal age. What you do here to defend? The scouts are coming. This can be a disaster. This can be a total disaster for sonsong. Tristan, I don't know how he's going to defend this. He's gonna break in for sure. He's not gonna be able to wall. This is just a terrible start for sonsong, who is definitely not playing his series of his life, you know? Because, oof. Oh, man. What'd you do now? That's crazy. He's dark age.
I guess he assumed MBL to go fast castle here. I mean, even the walls, man. Like, if you make a wall closer to your base, it's easier to wall behind because you have so many villagers. He could never get the villagers there. I guess Badboy, he better say some positive things right now. Like, hey, Lierey's a noob. I'm killing Liereyy. I know he only killed one villager, but I don't know if you lie here and say you killed like 3. Like, say anything you can, because poor sonsong is just having a nightmare, and you just want him to realize there's hope.
Yeah, well,
but he doesn't feel like there's any.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is the thing. MBL with the smart gameplay here, like, everyone will think, nah, he's coming with the castle, so I make 2 militias. I don't need to wall a lot. Look at now. He has no access to stone, no access to gold. He's not even, well, he's up now to feudal age. But what is he going to do? He's trying to wall the stone miners. Okay, he's doing a good job here because he wants to mine a stone. But this is disaster if he's getting inside. Okay, he's safe a little bit, the situation. But the problem now is the pocket. Is the pocket wall completely? Yes, he is. Yellow is going to be in castle. It's very, very quick. That is going to be 13 minutes. But now he's kind of corner. Well, MBL is just T90 is just a special player. He's just different. Yeah, you know.
I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this, man, but he actually is milling sonsong's ostrich. He's like, hey, thanks. I'll just take your food. And there's also a very good chance that with these wood lines, ACCM over chops. So I'm keeping an eye on this. It looks like it's walled for me right now. But obviously, Heart's been booming the whole time. 36 villagers. Nothing they can do about it. He's going to have a big lead. And then the flank in the north is dead. And Lierey's actually doing a fantastic job as well, forcing Badboy into a tower now. So, again, just all Aftermath, as it has been this whole series.
Yeah, I mean, what they're doing is, let's go aggressive. Now the house is bye-bye. He's trying to make the tower, but this has the men-at-arms. This is a disaster. Well, AM is just destroying at the moment to the Vietnamese players. Like, they're full focus, they're trying their best, and they're just thinking, if we go full aggressive, and our pocket is just booming with Kumans, we have the lead. And now the scouts from MBL, the scouts from the other flank are on red. Oh, wow. I mean, I was expecting them to be favorite, but till now, they are smashing them, Tristan.
As I said, Mem, and
Crazy.
Again, no offense, all right? I know you're an amazing Black Forest player. You could be Heartt right now. you could be 2TC booming away.
I call Tristan. I won. I know that you are now much better in 1v1. I don't care. After this series, since it's going to be very probably short series, 1v1 right now.
Let's make it a best of 21. It'll probably take.
No,
best
I mean,
of 21.
one game is fine. No, one game is fine. Best of 21 is kind of too much, okay?
I see. Yeah, we're too old for that. I got
anyway, no, but I know what you mean. Like, Heartt is in the most safest position in the world.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You know? Best of 1 Black Forest, obviously. You know, Tristan, by the way.
Yeah, I see. That's why you don't want to do best of 21.
Of course, man. Well, if you want 21 in Black Forest, I'm up. You know, I'm down.
No.
Anyway,
look
at
not
those.
Enough money in the world for that, man.
Well, you never know, man. You never know. Well, he's in the tower. Back into the game. 48 villas for Heartt, you know, for the BF player. Because let's say BF player from Heartt now. Well, he's going to feel like probably, well, he's doing double stable, so he's even doing double stable. And red wall, that's what he need, because he might, if the knights are now coming through this area, but this wall is with house and palisades. And they are just playing too good, Tristan. They are just playing super strong, like, seriously.
NBL's economy will be fine behind this. Very weird. Now Sonsong's trying to rush down the tower, which feels like a mistake to me. He just lost all of his spearmen. I honestly think Sonsong has just mentally lost the series already. You know, like, I have noticed in the past with Sonsong as well that occasionally he underperforms in the 1v1 events because, you know, maybe he just, you know, it takes a different type of mindset. But why even run out here right now? He's losing more villagers unnecessarily.
I mean, do you know what the players has done in previous series? For example, I mean, if the Amigos got that point yesterday with Modri, but did you notice that they went up 20-21 up just to wall? And if you really want to go wall and not be aggressive, just go up quick and just get the wall ups and boom. If you really want like this. And probably that's the best strategy against these players. You just go fast up to get your walls. You wall, you are fine, and then go for Imperial. That with the civilizations you have, you got some good chances in Imperial. Seems your pocket is just full booming, because right now ACCM it's fully booming. He kind of catch up already the numbers from Heartt, at least in number of villages, but he has all the resources during this time, and now the knights are going to come because the map it's open. Badboy will have knights on his base in a moment. He's trying to send the house. I mean, go.
Just imagine, there might be that house might go up there for Badboy, but imagine being ACCM. It's already such a tough job to have to compete with the boom, and he's at 52, right? And you have 55 for Heartt, so that's about to be even. And then he's got to have feudal age armies on him. So, and even if that didn't happen, humans can actually make knights now. But I actually feel really bad for ACCM in this particular game, because it's one thing if one flank falls behind, but both flanks have just been destroyed, and it's just putting so much needless pressure on him to have to play better than Heartt.
He's doing a castle in the middle. He's doing a castle in the middle already with Tatars. Obviously, he's going to try to defend. He needs more towers. Badboy has 38 villages and is about to go up to castle, but the biggest problem is that Liereyy is almost in castles already. On the right side, we see how NBL keep just trying to get in with now an archery range. If he's doing now archers with the Spanish, well, I'm just going to cry. You know, is the last we could see. Archers with the Spanish, but why not? It might be able to do it. And now on the south here, on red area, it's not only that he's gonna break in, it's that he's already inside with archers and men at arms, and those archers are going to be crossbows in a moment, Tristan.
Yeah, this is just, it's painful to watch.
Oh my god, and Sonsong on his base, sorry Tristan, even 2 knights on his base because he's not the wall. Oh man, if something can be bad, it just became worse and worse now. My goodness, disaster, man, it's disaster. Ouch.
Yeah, there's a lot of different words you could use to describe this, but it feels like, I mean, if we have to watch this for another 5 minutes, I'm starting to feel a little dirty right now. Like I shouldn't be watching this. Like I feel like a bad person for watching this slaughter. MBL just casually running forward with villagers, making archers with Spanish because he's like, why not? And again, I feel bad for ACCM. He's at 69 villagers, nice. The 68 for Heartt. This is what we talked about, but when the flanks are completely dead like this, Tatars are not good enough to bring it back. Let's put it that way. It's good enough to maybe compete, but they're certainly very far from Flaming Camels or whatever else we talked about.
Yeah, you love the Flaming Camels, we know, but he's doing Kashik with now skill bar in armor, but the Kashik, they will die against the crossbows, you know?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if he's doing ballistic also, then he keep coming. 73 villages, 16 army, the same village for ACCM, but oof. I mean, I expected AM to be favorite, but oh boy, expected more for the Vietnam team, and this is impossible now, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, mentally they're struggling here, man. But like, if this was game 1, I don't think this happens, right? But it's game 3. They're 2 games down. It could be exhaustion, you know, after playing a couple games. But these guys are no strangers to long days. So I think AM ready to finish the series and relax, and then deep down inside, even if you were to ask them right now, I'm sure they'd say, yeah, we could do it. Deep down inside, I think the Fantastic 3, the TFT team, I think they just lost hope here.
Well, think about the questions, you know, because you will take over the interview. So think about the questions you're going to make to them, because it's going to be a hard interview, amigo. I mean, I give you, I give you the hard word today. You ask them if they win. Well, they have to finish the job. You know, obviously, it's looking really good to them. He's doing now a second cast at ACCM. They definitely don't give up. But look at the Phillies number from Purple and Red. It just...
It's so bad.
It's insane. I mean, Purple can't go up to Castle Edge.
It's sad because if this would have been a 1v1 between sonsong and MBL, I actually would really be enjoying myself because it's so ridiculous. You got archer range with archers bugged inside of it. You got towers everywhere. MBL's been fighting towers. But, you know, when the knights come in, it's just cheating, Heartt. I mean, come on. You can't send knights in. It just makes it completely unfair.
Yeah, well, he's taking absolutely everything now. He's trying to wall. He cannot even go outside. Like, he's on feudal age, 26 minutes. Purple is completely destroyed. He has the second castle, okay. Those cases are gonna now raid Heartt. He's gonna make some damage to Heartt, but Heartt has still now more villages than his opponent. He's about to go up to Imperial. Those cases won't do too much anymore there. It's true that Badboy is, well... He's here trying to kill something with to Liereyy and might be able. There's another TC. Might lose some villages, Liereyy. But Liereyy is also about to go up to Imp. And, well, MBL almost in castle, doing towers. MBL is just... disrespect! This is disrespectful with his opponent. He's doing tower on the woodland. He's doing archers. I don't think that MBL did that many archers with the Spanish civilization ever before.
Oh, please. Yes, he has. I mean, you pick a different player, maybe not.
Yeah.
I'm sure MBL has, but not something you'd expect. Oh, man. I mean, to be honest, Badboy's Vil count being 47 when Lierey's is 57, and now this pressure coming in on Liereyy, this is respectable from them. Like, they are actually pushing his back very nicely.
Oh, wow.
The problem then, as Liereyy barely gets the panic TC up, the main problem is that sonsong is dead, like we said. So imagine if sonsong just did a little bit better job. This might actually be a fight that Fantastic 3 could bring back. And a little sloppy from Liereyy. I don't think Liereyy should ever have taken this much damage. You're normally expecting him to have more than just a 10 or so crossbows at home.
Yeah, he lost a lot. He really lost a lot, Liereyy. But he has the resources to go up to Imperial. Anyway, with 47 villages, not going to be like a huge advantage here. And now let's see if maybe Heartt is going to... He's going to throw? Heartt? Well, there is knights here and Keswick and crossbows, but he's not letting him to make it the castle there. Heartt is on the way to Imperial, but now he has 20 villages idle. They're having problems to finish the game. They are really having problems. The problem is that MBL has destroyed sonsong, but in this area, they're having real problems, to be honest.
Yeah, I think, though, they just need to get this castle up so he can take the gold. And if he gets that up, he will be okay here. MBL's probably not going to support much with army. MBL will probably just boom. So this is... It wouldn't even surprise me if MBL is just like, this is the test to see if you can play the next game, you know? Like, let's see if you can hold against two. But nah, I mean... Unfortunately, there's just... I don't see an easy way back. ACCM's doing a good job. He's raiding Heartt now a little bit, but that'll be killed. And once Imp comes in, it's just going to be too much.
Yeah, well, I'm checking the villages down. Sonsong has lost 37 villages. That's crazy. At the end of the day, Heartt only lost 3 villages, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And then
look at MBL's TC.
Now, what happened?
Sonsong's base. Look at MBL's TC. He's like, I'll take that stone, thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's right next to all of Sonsong's buildings. This is
the Barak.
If Sonsong, if Sonsong wasn't already demoralized, I'm pretty sure this TC has put the final nail on the coffin here. My word.
He's really not feeling well. Well, blue is up to Imperial. Red is about to go up to Imperial, but the problem is the yellow ACCM, since he was forced to make so many units and he's doing Kashyyyk, is not up to him. And now, as we were talking, it's going to be Cavaliers on the field and the most important traps. Trebuchet. And then Heartt will take those castles. And then Tatars without castles, if he's doing all the time Kashyyyk, well, he's going to take so many villages here. That's a problem. MBL will lose quite a lot. Yeah, he will lose those villages. All the villages going to be down. That's very good, actually.
ACCM has played really good. Like, I'm very sad that we're not going to get to see an even game where the Tatars strategy could be used because they clearly have faith in it. And the thing about Keshyyks is they're much cheaper than a knight, whereas their stats aren't that far off. They have 130 HP, which is actually 10 more than a knight, and that's just 9 base attack. But once Elite Keshyyk comes in and then the potential for Flaming Camel, I could see it possibly doing something. MBL now with the Disrespect Castle to kill sonsong. It actually would make more sense for him to make a castle in the middle, but he says nope.
I mean, to be To be honest, Tristan, if we check about ACCM and Badboy against Liereyy and Heartt, it's not that terrible. I mean, they're fine.
It's
the problem
good.
is
Yeah.
the problem is purple. Like, and that's why he's moving now villas. I like that, because going to a stone wall because you really need the middle. And now Lierey's gonna throw a guy in a lot of villages. That castle will never be up, and red is gonna be up to Imperial in a moment. So be really, really careful, because Lierey's losing quite a lot again, and that castle is never going up. He need to go back now. We wanna have the Arbalest soon, but red as well with Thambrin. So be careful. Obviously, yellow need to defend that castle. Need to put another castle at home. Yeah, but now what? You gonna keep going with Keswick or just go with Camels? Camels might be fine against the Paladins, but not against the Arbalest. Still, Lierey's losing a lot again. Like,
yeah,
really
it's not pretty for AM. I mean, again, they're lucky, I guess, that it has been so poor for TFT. It does not look like the reigning champions right now, at least for Liereyy. Crazy walls for sonsong as he goes for Gate City over here.
Another castle. Another castle denied. Look at Liereyy. He's like, keep losing more and more villages. The castle is not gonna be up. Okay, the Cavaliers are there to help. Okay. He is doing the job. And now red doing the castle himself. He has a lot of army, but Heartt with the Paladin upgrade. Tristan.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Does he have the resources? Does ACCM have the resources for the unique tech? He has a lot of Keshiks in queue. He has 18 Keshiks in queue. I think the only possible way is if you mix in a couple Flaming Camels, because you could wreck Paladin. So I don't think they're going to be that good.
Do you want to see
have MBL in his base?
Tristan,
but
do you want to see Flaming Camels in this game? I mean, I'm not sure. Do you want to see that?
Okay,
because
listen. I'm scarred because do you remember the one game? It was, I think, MBL versus Liereyy in one of the Red Bulls, where it was Elephant Archers. I think it was Old Indians, right? Elephant Archers.
And they used those.
And against Tatars, where Tatars had Cav Archers and like Hussars. And the Cav Archer and Hussar player just died miserably. And after the fact, there were a couple tests on it. And like if Flaming Camels would have come out there, not only would it have been freaking epic, but it would have owned those elephants. So ever since, man, I just want one competitive moment where we see Flaming Camels not be a meme.
Oh, but let's see, because now we have the Paladins. Yellow has already elite Keswick. Red has arches. I believe that if he was doing here January Scrum 1, it will be much better. Problem is that there's Conks already on the ACCM base. I mean, knowing ACCM, he might be so frustrated with these games. Like, he feel like I cannot been able to shine at all. Has been impossible. We have been really, really destroyed. He's doing a good boom. The Keswick are here. Paladins as well. Now blue with the Arbalest. Red doesn't have the Arbalest. He has the +3. But guys, this is over.
Nah.
This is over. This is total domination. The score difference is insane. And even if they try whatever they want, it's gonna be the GG call in a moment. And 3-0 for AM. I mean, we expected that. We said that this series are favorite. But man, right now, the Fantastic Three has got 0 chances in all 3 games, which is still a little bit disappointed, Tristan.
Yeah, very. I mean, it just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of fight in sonsong right now, and the strategy just didn't click for me. I actually think Badboy played well. He killed the villager from Liereyy. Obviously, Liereyy made the mistake. Liereyy kind of had a really bad game, let's be honest. Like, Liereyy
didn't play
his
great.
Worst game of the series. Yeah, I mean, it did not... If that was the first game you ever saw with Liereyy, you would not think that he's someone who has a pedigree.
But they still dominate.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, they're still fine. Exactly.
That's the problem. It's still fine. And MBL was already doing what? Millions of tons sent. He has 60. Look at the village number for MBL at the moment. 120.
He would have gone Supremacy Bills. 100%. He would have gone Supremacy, and he would have just started fighting with villagers. They knew that game was over for so long. I think just poor ACCM, man. He's probably sitting back like... And I'm guessing that ACCM's the strategist too, so I think he comes up with a lot of the ideas. And I bet you he's like, wow, I think this can work. Like, just hold on. And maybe he just kept covering his eyes. Like, he maybe put a piece of tape over that area of the mini-map or something so he couldn't see how little sonsong had. Because they just want to remind himself of how bad it was over there.
I mean, honestly, when you see that sonsong didn't even reach Castle Age in a map like Grand Barra, it feels really, really bad. Well, guys, game number 3 is done, 3-0. And let's see what is going to be now game 4. Because the thing is that they don't have even more home maps. So now they have to pick Savannah, probably, this home map from AM. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Hera, but it's gonna be Hera the first time playing as a flank, because I believe that Heartt would play as a pocket well. I mean, being Hera in the game with the Liereyy and Heartt, it's a decent team, Tristan. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Hera could probably play anywhere, and Heartt. I mean, these guys play together a lot, right? So it's going to be more than fine. Again, I think the Civilizations. They actually brought in Saracens for Badboy. I think the Civilizations are still a little bit better right now for Fantastic 3. So we'll see if they can utilize that. They certainly are going to need some type of an edge here. We call it Savannah Mem, but it's pretty much Arabia. So no introduction needed for anyone who's been watching competitive AoE 2.
Absolutely. I mean, well, this is now starting to think that Saracens.
Oh my God,
they pick
Liereyy.
Saracens. Yeah, what happened?
Liereyy just ran his scout into the TC and he just stood there for like 8 seconds.
I'm not live yet. Let's go to the live game. Okay.
Yeah, just watch
Sonsong's
scout. TC.
Yeah, I'm there now. It's completely live now.
Yeah.
Man, we were talking and they started. Nobody tell me that they started. And then he's typing. He's typing that he hit the TC 16. He cannot say on voice. I mean, 8 is here. And he type, Lierey's lazy, man. What is this, man? Lierey's lazy,
What is that taunt, by the way? Forgive me. I forget what 16 is.
Enemy is lighted. Enemy. It's just 16 is for the enemy, you know? Enemy here. Oh my God. Anyway, I was about to ask you, like, you are 3-0 behind, and Vietnam team is thinking to save civilizations, because honestly, you are 3-0, you are playing this map. I prefer Mayans. I know that the beauty of the Suns is how dangerous can be, but I still prefer the Mayans overall, or not.
Yes, but listen, it doesn't matter if you win 3 games in a row now if you're TFT and lose the 4th. At the end of the day, whether it's 4-3 or it's 4-0, you lose the series. There's no difference in how much money you make. There will be some difference in how like teams might respect you or whatever, but these guys care about the results. So I think the champion mindset that you need to have at a high level is to not pick your 3 best saves here. I like the fact they have Saracens because they still have some belief possibly that they can work towards other sets in this series. But that's just my opinion. I could definitely understand the thought, though.
Okay.
Like, boys, let's just get a win, show what we can do, and then get rolled in game 5 and 6.
Tristan, I'm checking the shape of how the players are located. Look how close red and yellow are, while it looks a lot more, let's say, symmetrical for Heartt, as Burgundian's pocket, being pretty much the same distance with teal and blue, with Hera and Liereyy. Purple might need to wall, because yellow is very far. And I believe yellow will go to red to help, because being that far makes no sense to go to purple. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And I think the other thing that's really nice is Badboy will lose a bit of HP on his scout at Hera, but nothing crazy. The other thing that's nice here is Chinese on that right side for sonsong. Their weakness is normally if they get pushed by strong man-at-arm play, or if their walls get denied by the scout. So now that Lierey's scout is dead, sonsong, I mean, he's got their best civilization here, and he can just chill out. Should be able to, in theory, be pretty safe. And then also Burgundians, man. I love Burgundians. I think Burgundians are perhaps even too strong in some situations, but not on Arabia. That's more so Grand Barra or any map that's more closed. So I'm surprised they've given Heartt Burgundians here. I think they had Khmer out there. Maybe they're saving that for an upcoming map.
Yeah, but there's only one more map with this draft. We see now Heartt point of view. They're having fun. They're enjoying. But Franks, I mean, I don't think Burgundians can really compete with Franks in Arabia. Like, it's very difficult if you ask me. Like, it's not the same like other maps. But, well, in theory, they know better. Yeah. In theory, you know. Anyway, let's see what is going to happen here. They are denying already the barrack from Heartt. Obviously, it's going to go scouts. Still, the economy from this civilization is insane, Tristan. So that might help, and then going maybe triple stable and full cavaliers in castles. I mean, all in. It can be a possibility. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Look at the coordination here. Badboy, sonsong have both their scouts at Heartt's base, and Heartt noticed this. Well played, Heartt. He's going to get some walls down, but the berries are not protected yet. That should be a dead villager. If they coordinate on the same field, it should be an easy kill.
Maybe even 2.
Yeah, possibly.
If they play properly. Yeah, this is bad already.
This is the thing. You can't... He got the wood upgrade, but it's actually really awkward to be able to keep your eco rolling and your scout production rolling when you're Burgundian. So And I say it's difficult on the more open maps because you have to invest into walls and things. And again, more aggression here from ACCM. He ends up running away. I like the start for the Vietnamese team.
Yeah, well, as I was talking before, I was telling you before, Arabia is a map, there is no secret. They usually played amazing in this map. They did some really good games during the tournament, but Yellow need to wall completely, and this is what he's going to do. ACCM going to be walling completely with Franks. Being wall completely, you can go 4, 5, 6 scouts and still get 90-minute cast lists. These players are doing this pretty often, all the time, and let's see if it's going to happen. Liereyy is also walling. Look at these walls. I mean, this is more like NBL walls, Tristan, look at the walls by Liereyy.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to protect his res here. I think what gets interesting now is Lierey's side, because sonsong has one archer, one spearman running forward in the middle, and then right behind that, we have another spearman, one archer. So he's going one range. He's towering at home to keep himself protected from Liereyy. It's a very risky play, but if they could double Heartt with scouts and then spearmen and archers, Heartt could have some massive problems here.
They are going there. No, they're going triple. They're going triple. Red, purple, and yellow, they are all to Heartt. They are thinking, you are gonna be paying to put Heartt as a pocket, and now we're gonna pay him. We're gonna make him pay our frustration. We're going to triple Heartt. And they're there, man. The archers are coming. Obviously, red, yellow, and purple are walling as well, but they are going there. On the left, yellow and red. On the right, purple. He's gonna take the lion there, and then purple will arrive. Heartt is going to be in problems. In real problems,
potentially. The thing is, I've never seen the triple this early. It's an interesting choice. I'm not sure. Like, in theory, this gives Heartt and this gives Liereyy an edge on the flanks now. You have Hera showing up to the gold. He sees the tower, so he realizes what's going on. And now you have Liereyy moving forward as well. So it'll be tricky. But for now, if they can just start picking off villagers in these wood lines, it puts a lot of pressure on Aftermatch's flanks to do some damage fast.
Yeah, he has the spears as well. He has 2 spears. He has the archers. He's there. He's going to try to kill those spears. Now those spears need to take those scouts. Not so many archers here, but it's purple now arriving. He might be thinking, no, I'm fine, but then purple is also there, and that's terrible. Now he has to delete the palisade. He's moving all those. He's going to kill that villager. I know the villager down. Heartt is having a big problem right now, Tristan. I know the villager down.
He's probably like, team, what are you doing? And Lierey's going to say, hey, I've killed some vills. He killed 4 villagers there on the berries, if not more. And now Hera's in! You can't let this happen!
Oh my god,
Aftermatch could actually
in on
be
the
fine.
left. Take on the right, Liereyy. Killed all the billies on the berries, 4 villies, and now with the archers. My goodness. I mean, you got a tower, but you really need to defend. Because it's open. He didn't even wall at the back. He made the foundation, you see the palisade, and he forgot. He just didn't finish them. Unbelievable. Really unbelievable. Wow.
Again, it's like, you do this, you know you should be exposed at home. Very sloppy, I think, particularly for Badboy, because Badboy just missed a wall, and he really needs to deal with this now. But at the end of the day, I mean, you do have ACCM in a very nice position. He has not taken any damage this game, and if he could get on the Knights much faster than Heartt and get those Knights over to any of the Archer players, you never know.
And he will. I mean, he really will. Look at his economy already. He has the food basically already there. I'm gonna check now in Capture H. Yes, he's even doing the market right now. His Frank's economy. And Heartt is not even close to go up. And having the Knights there with few army, I mean, if now Liereyy and Hera get a little bit more army, well, a little bit. Liereyy is starting to dominate big time his opponent. And not being too far from going up, like, seriously, with Ethiopians. This is crazy player, Tristan, seriously.
This is where, so, we just saw an example of very good move from TFT to get damage in, realize they should be exposed at home, and then they did not wall, right? Now it's going to be a similar thing, because the Archer players, like Hera, also has taken no damage, and then you're going to have Liereyy also have taken no damage. Now, the key here, they have to wall themselves because the player they have to worry about is the Knight player. The Archer players, they could handle on themselves by their own, or on their own, excuse me. So I'm looking at Hera's base. I'm looking at Lierey's base. I would like to see them just play safe and wall because with their golds exposed or Hera, the Knights can run right by the TC. That is how they lose from this position, I think.
Yeah, they can really die. Well, he's doing the synchronous stable, now doing the blasmith. Doesn't have the upgrades yet. I would like to see obviously those Frank's Knights with the Chamberlain armor, not only +1. And now purple sonsong eating literally the tone center by green. Like in these kind of situations, you really need to control the units perfect. And the big problem is, look at the time up from both Hera and Liereyy. Almost at the same time, with the same villiers,
well,
a little bit more army for Liereyy, but it's on the way to Castle Age already. That's huge.
Well, this is interesting because Hera and Liereyy are both about to arrive to the Knight player. So their advantage would be they're going to have more archers. But if they're around here, ACCM could, in theory, take out their armies. Obviously, very good from Hera there to kill a villager. And Hera signaling, saying, hey, this is the situation, but Hera needs to leave. Hera needs to leave, and he needs to tell Liereyy just to hide for a moment until he gets his own upgrades.
2 minutes. They need, well, 2 minutes till they are there. But look at Heartt, how he managed the economy. Was in problems, but man, with the market, with Burgundian's economy, even with Wheelbarrow, he's already on the way to Castle Age. So all three are up to Castle Age. Well, now Red is on the way to Castle Age too, but Purple, well, Purple is about to reach to Castle Age too. But
yeah,
ACCM need to play the best game of the year, to be honest, because the flanks got damaged. It's 20 army more. I mean, 20 army more.
Look at the archers run, though. Look at them run. They're like, we're out of here, boys. And they're running away. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I think Badboy is actually, he's okay. He's Saracens, 3 ranges. His army count will be okay. I think it's recoverable, but the real problem, again, and we've said this too many times, is Sonsong. And both of these armies could hit him. Actually, Hera's army is down.
Exactly, this is a mistake. He went to the flank. He didn't need to do that. Now he's going to lose everything. The Knights are going to come. So all the archers by Hera are going to be gone. Here, he's losing everything here with the Knights. Yes, that's why Liereyy is just being a lot more sneaky. There's an outpost here by Purple, which is absolutely amazing. And then he's probably going to notice when his opponent is coming, but he has to react properly. Military numbers is not that big difference anymore. And then there is where the situation having the Frank's Pocket 3 TCs running, it can be a big difference in if the game go longer. I don't know what you think.
Again, like, I don't understand the risk there. You know that the flanks should be behind. I think army numbers are key. So very sloppy from Hera. He's now behind. And he's got a very exposed gold there on the front, too. So we have to pay attention to that, Memp. But will Sonsong notice this? Here comes Liereyy.
Hera Simp. He's going imp, technically. What the hell? Byzantines. He's going Imperial.
Yeah,
1 TC. 22 minutes. Of course you like it. I mean, he's going to like it even more. Oh, my goodness. But,
oh, man. Sonsong,
I see.
Woodline.
Some problems. The Woodline, the Crowds are coming. Well, he's well defended. Well, but if they attack now Hera, this is a gamble, you know. And the Woodline here, oh, my God. He got an outpost. Sonsong will remember this day. Definitely not his best day, Mr. Tristan, because, my goodness.
Well,
it
was an epic moment there from Liereyy. Liereyy actually, it was intentional too. He showed that first army near the front. He showed that army and moved in. And right when Sonsong reacted, the other army comes to the woodline. So for Sonsong, you know, he's got his army. He thinks, I'm fine. And then he hears an attack signal from the first army. And then by the time he realizes what happens on the woodline, he's lost 5 villagers. That was impressive there. And
Tristan,
we have a pause here. But yeah, Hera's going to go in.
Technical problems. We have seen the camera. Sonsong, mouse is not working. He has disconnected. It seems that he's with batteries or something. He was moving the mouse and it didn't work. I believe they are going to continue now, but his mouse wasn't working at all. Let's see if they are going to continue. I think they are right now, but I don't know. But the game doesn't continue to me, and I don't know if they are. I think they are continuing.
Okay, well, it might take a second. We'll see. There is a bug that has existed for... I know. You know, Mem, for a while. Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk to Crazini and figure out what's going on as we wait. But yeah, Hera, a very interesting decision to go in. I love it. I think it's so useful with business.
No, it's back. The map is the game is bugged right now because we can see how they are playing right now, and the game didn't continue. So they have to pause and restore right now.
Okay. Yeah. So this Bug still hasn't been fixed, so that's great. But hey, if we could get a restore in, we can continue to cast.
Yeah, that's the good thing. It happens sometimes. You pause the game, guys, and then it doesn't continue for the spectators. Crazy, you know. I don't know how these kind of things are not fixed already, but well, I'm not gonna go into it. You know, because
we're gonna. You and I have talked about it enough. I think we.
Move on.
We're both,
move
like,
on.
holding
Next
our
topic.
tongues right now.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Tristan, next topic. It's not anything that we can do about this, you know? Yeah. Okay, well, let's put the draft here because we are not going to show the game anymore. The game keep going. I mean, it's definitely closer because both flanks are behind for sure, but the pocket is ahead, you know? So
yeah, I think Hera losing his army
can be disaster.
That was at Sonsong's base is really going to be key here. So I looked at it obviously before we have to wait for the restore, but Hera going for the monastery as well as the university meant that he doesn't actually have the wood for ballistics. And when we ended that game, Badboy has a little more army and he also has ballistics. So there's a very good chance that Hera gets pushed off of his gold and loses some of his army. And I think Lierey's going to have, like, this is going to be an amazing game when we get back into it, because Lierey's going to be a beast, because he's way ahead on the other side. But who knows? I mean, Hera could be dead by the time he makes it to the Imperial Age. I'm excited to get back in. Hopefully it happens shortly, obviously.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. I was just talking with Krasini. I mean, I could notice instantly, and this kind of things is unfortunate, but it's going to be a restore, and we're going to continue with the game. We probably missed 30 seconds, because that's the good thing, that having this live and, well, having the cameras as well, we could notice instantly, Tristan. I mean, we know that something was happening. We are getting into the game with the boring, with Tristan, with the co-caster. Okay. Anyway, jokes aside, we're getting there. France, China, Saracens. The game is starting. We continue. Let's see how much we miss it. I don't think we did too much, but yeah, he's not even in Imperial, so we didn't miss anything at all. As you were talking, now Hera has to really, really defend it. Oh, but he's inside. He's inside. But man, when he reaches Imperial, oof, it's gonna be rough. Well, but Hera has no resources. Tristan, he has no economy at all.
He'll be okay. I mean, the risk for Hera when the drop happened was that he didn't have the army numbers, but Badboy didn't pressure the gold. Oh, he is heading to the gold now with the other force.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, interesting. And then meanwhile, we have the knights and we have the crossbows from Sonsong heading right towards the gold from Heartt.
Oof. But on the right side, he killed everything. It's true that he's killing the gold. But the thing is, Hera has Imperial, and he does have resources to make chemistry. No resources to make +3. No resources to make Arbalest. Now he's doing the +3. But, well, it's really weak economy, you know? Tell me, what I missed?
ACCM's deciding to go to Hera.
Oh my god, that's
which is an interesting decision. And now Hera's like, Liereyy, you want to kill something right now? Liereyy is probably thinking about going aggressive, but he wasn't sure.
Oh my god, he's gonna lose everything. He's gonna lose everything. He's taking all the archers. He's gonna take everything. And on the left, he's gonna take the gold mine as well. This is the opportunity here to ACCM to do the job. And he's definitely doing the job. He went to Imperial, but he's losing a lot. Obviously, Hera is trying to make best out of this, but now he's saving the archers, but he's gonna lose the villages. Look at the score. ACCM is dominating.
Fast imp into GG. Fast imp into GG is basically what's happening here. Now, on the other side, Liereyy lost villagers on the wood line. So he's had this big army, but he's been waiting for him. So
he's Imperial too.
There.
My goodness, he's going up to Imperial.
And look at the vill difference between Heartt and between ACCM. Now, the only way this is winnable now for Aftermath is through Liereyy. And again, I think this is going to be peak Liereyy possibly. He's got Ethiopian crossbows. His army count is insane. Can he 1v2 this and give them a shot? I actually think there's a solid chance. I've seen Liereyy do crazier things before.
Yeah, I mean, he can do it because military numbers in total is 49, 46. The only way that this will work for Vietnam is that Purple will have a huge amount of army, you know, a lot of army, but they don't have. He has 22. He still have less army than Liereyy, Tristan. And then he's going to be an Imperial in a moment. What you can do? And now we see Cavaliers from Heartt as well. The thing is that Hera, yes, he has been punished a lot. Hera has nothing. Hera is dead completely.
Yeah, he's got nothing.
Yeah, he's completely dead, Tristan. So it's going to be much more interesting than we thought. Go.
ACCM and Badboy need to stop going to a dead player. There's no need to revisit Hera's grave. Okay, he doesn't need any respects. He's your enemy. Go to Heartt. It is very confusing to me. Hera's out of the game. They probably still think he's danger, but it really should go to Heartt, because if they could put Heartt behind then it's just Liereyy who's in a strong position that they have to deal with. As
Yeah.
it stands, Heartt
three.
is probably very happy that he's not getting hit by 2 armies.
Okay, he's coming also with a couple of monks and the mangonels. You have to be careful. He's going back a little bit now. This is so many knights and crowds. He's going to be able to take it or not. Ooh. Now he's going to kill all the crowds. As you mentioned, ACCM need to run away from there and attack the pocket. But again, we see everything, Tristan. They don't. I mean, we see all the whole view, you know, the overview is complete for you and for me, for also all the viewers, and obviously it's much more complicated for the players. Still, the boom from ACCM is insane. Obviously, if he's going to be able to go up to Imperial soon, oh boy, but Liereyy, as you mentioned before, is coming with Rams. He's going to have +3, Cab Rams, chemistry. How do you stop the kid, even with Franks with a crazy boom? Tell me.
You don't. You don't. Sonsong doesn't stop it on his own, right? He does have a lot of army, but Sonsong will get completely wrecked by this. Now, again, this is where Heartt needs to come into play because Heartt has to threaten ACCM enough where ACCM can't support. Yeah. So, crazy fight. Liereyy doesn't actually have Arbalest yet, but he's still owning this, Mem. He's going to take out the ranges. He has Bracer, and he has Chemistry, so he's already up on upgrades.
Yeah,
Sonsong could be wiped off the face of the map here soon.
Yeah, well, he with the Rams, he's just taking even all the arrows right now. He's doing more archery range at the back, but that's a mistake. He just have to ram village right now. Get time for Yellow to dominate, but Yellow has lost all the units because now Heartt is having a lot of Cavaliers, +2/+1, and those Cavaliers are not going to be afraid of the Knights.
Yeah, again, Heart's been completely fine here, and they focused so much on Hera, and now Lierey's just loving life, and there's nothing ACCM can do to help because they never were aggressive against Heartt when they had the opportunity. The big thing for Sonsong is not even the eco here, but it's the production. If he starts to lose these ranges, he cannot produce. We see imps now for Badboy and ACCM, honestly, so maybe that's going to be their time window, but who's going to be alive by that time?
But Purple need to get time, need to make that Liereyy is not joining to Yellow, because Yellow is on the way to Imperial, Red is on the way to Imperial. If the Franks Cavaliers, Paladins can get into the game, then they can be fine. But Heartt, let's be honest, with 100 villages and now 23 Cavaliers, he has recovered and doing an amazing job, and he's gonna be there in time, only 50 seconds behind, with one advantage. He gonna click Paladin upgrade right away.
Yeah, now also Hera's not finished. Obviously, he fell behind here, but he knows he's got to go max army production. And so he's got an opportunity. Does he even have Bracer? Yeah, he's got Bracer at least. He could start to trade against Badboy's army. So Badboy's Imperial Age will be a little worse. I love the castle positions from ACCM, though, on his gold. It does feel like ACCM will get Cavalier. And remember, Liereyy only has 55 villagers. Now, obviously, that's a way more than the 30 now that Sonsong has. But just incredible from AM. I mean, there's reasons for a lot of this. We could explain it all later, but it's amazing that AM are able to still be winning this game because Hera looked so bad a few minutes ago.
Yeah, well, now he's still trying to get some damage here. Red is 80 villains, but they still have 12 army only. And now he's microing at home with those archers. He's even killing those at home. Doesn't have too many. Red need more archery ranges. He has 4. Well, no, he has 5. Okay, he's fine with 5. And there's some raiding on Heartt base, not too much. But now blue and green are coming all together against ACCM. ACCM will lose that TC probably. They still have a good economy, 130 villages. He's now doing stone walls, I think is the correct choice. And with the Cavaliers +4, he might be able to hold, I'm not sure anymore. It's so many archers by Liereyy, man. So many.
Yeah, they have no army. It's incredible what he was able to do here. The skirmishers that Sonsong has made, I mean, they're so ineffective now because there's so much cav out from Heartt. If there was any question on if Heartt could fill the spot of the other Aftermath players, or if Hera could play flank, any question
shot
you might
in the
ask,
north, sorry.
nothing.
Look at the Magona shot there well, killing all the Crowbos there. That is still not being even Arbalest, but where's the army? You are in Imperial, you need the Arbalest. By the way, Chivalry is already there. Franks, Cavaliers can be very strong. If he's able to do Paladin upgrade, which I'm not sure if he's gonna be able, oh boy. But as we were talking, Paladin upgrade right away by Heartt, playing really, really well after the early aggression. It's true that they have never attacked him anymore. And with Burgandy's economy, Tristan, well, you can recover for sure.
Yeah, and I think winning the race to Paladin is what can decide this game here, man. Like, we'll have 2 players with Cavalier. The Frankish Cavalier are a little better at this present time, but ACCM needs to make up for a 70 army deficit. It's 56 army for TFT.
It's incredible.
It is 130 for AM. And Hera, he might only have 50 vills, but he has just as much army, if not more, than Badboy. And then Sonsong's dead.
Yeah. Well,
So
he's doing
with
the
Paladin almost on the way.
Yeah. He's doing the Paladin upgrade. Remember that with Chivalry is going to be also faster the upgrade as well. So let's see. The Paladins are there. He's now going to try to kill. No. But Yellow has here good amount of Paladins. He need to go back. Man, Heartt got 49 Cavaliers. So many Cavaliers already. I mean, it's impossible, man. They are playing just amazing. That's it. I mean, probably Vietnam players could play better. That's for sure. But AM today are playing in, let's say, championship mode activated. They want to get the title again, Tristan. They wanna.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like an easy ride for them so far. Obviously, it looks like they will head to the semifinals. Heartt should delay his engagement. Now he's got Paladin. 40 seconds before ACCM, and then the big difference, of course, is Liereyy. Heartt's also everywhere. He's got Paladins in Sonsong's economy.
Yeah,
he's got Paladins everywhere he needs him right now. And good job from ACCM. I think he's had a really good series here, but it's been question marks over the flanks.
He's holding somehow. Well, I mean, it's not dying completely. Let's see now with the Paladins 192 HP, but many of those Paladins with really low HP. You need to delete that house. Need to kill all those Arbol as well. He's not an old man. He's coming in with the siege rams, and he's incredible. But yesterday we got some crazy series, 4-2, 4-3, epic series. Today, the first series of the day, we were expecting them to be favorite, yes, but a 4-0. Oof, I didn't really see a 4-0 coming. I mean, it's possible, and it's happening. But even in this way, because you can even get a 4-0 with some crazy games and close, but it's not happening, Tristan. It's really
the closest one.
Yeah, the closest one
this is the closest one. And I mean, we should actually just settle down a little bit because TFT have held. ACCM somehow is able to get enough gold to continue with Paladin, and Hera has no army now, and there's no support from Heartt over there. But
he's dead.
I think ACCM would have to continue to fight. Well, we said that before too.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I think like all that's needed on Hera's side is probably a few Paladins. The key is just, can ACCM make more of his own? I'm looking for his gold, and he's running out of gold, and I just don't see how he could continue to keep up with Heartt. Heartt has 37 Paladins in queue. Is that right? Or 25?
Yeah.
He's got 25. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, all the Paladins are coming here. It's 2 versus 1 here. It's 2 versus 1. He's trying to hold. Those Paladins are very strong from Franks. Yes, they can take the Paladin from Burgundians. Yes, but not when there is behind us. But back up. So many Arbalists. And now Liereyy, that is still with 1 town center. 1 TC for Liereyy. He's like, I don't need more. I can dominate you. GG call 4-0. But
yeah, great game.
4 AM, man. My goodness.
That was a great game.
Oh, man.
That's the type of game, like, I think you look at this game and you say, okay, that's why every team fears Aftermath. I think the previous games, there were just one too many things where we didn't see TFT play all that well. Felt there were opportunities for TFT that they could have taken advantage of, and they didn't. But here, the little triple on Heartt made this game so exciting. And then it was so good for Badboy to be able to hit Hera. I actually even liked how ACCM hit Hera with the Knights. But, man, I know we need to keep it moving here. Oh, can we go back here, actually?
No, we can't.
26 minutes or something?
We can't.
Okay, anyways.
It's restored.
Anyways, because of the restore, we can't go back to a certain point. No, actually, go to 26 minutes right now. 26:06 for me.
And what happened there?
Just go to 26:06. You see the Knights from ACCM and Sonsong, right? It's in the middle. If they go to Heartt there, and they pressure Heartt instead of never going back to Hera, who already starts to have some struggles. Actually, I suck. I think I'm at the wrong point. Anyways, the point is,
but we know.
I think if they take Heartt down with Hera, right? Like the downside of Hera going fast imp and having no army is that he should not be able to support Heartt. So the fact that they went back to Hera hurt them here. It would have been really fun to watch. If Heartt was like 30 villagers behind ACCM, I actually think ACCM would kind of have to fight a little 1v1 versus Liereyy, and TFT have a chance in this game, man. But wasn't to be. Aftermath moves on, and whoever will face them in the semifinals should be terrified.
Yeah, it should be. We have been checking there the resources, but it's not even needed. Guys, this has been 4-0, and now we're going to make the interview to the winners. M, and we have the winner interview that you're going to have a special guest, and it's going to be T90. Guys, congratulations.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
first and foremost.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow, you guys are normally
You
normally
good
there's like
one?
normally there's like one spokesman for the team, and you guys are all chatty. This is great. Well, I guess how you guys feeling
ACCM, man.
about
Come
the
on.
victory?
Feels good. Kind of carried that last game, but yeah, I think my teammates played pretty well too.
Yeah, I'm happy to finally get some playtime, you know?
Yeah.
Heartt
Alright,
introducing
Blues.
himself.
Hello?
How are you?
It's me.
Okay, I think I'll have to direct some questions towards individuals because it's gonna make it be easier for us. But okay, so I'm gonna ask MBL. MBL,
Yes.
you have played a lot for Aftermath, both in this tournament and in the past. You also have experienced all these players on the ladder, kind of have a general idea of their skill levels and maybe how you could perform against them. How did you guys feel as a team going into the quarterfinals here up against ACCM, Badboy, and Sonsong?
We were gonna practice, but we didn't. But we know we're amazing and we can beat everyone, so it's okay.
You're so cringe, MB. You're so
You're actually kind of cringe, man.
I don't
Next
know.
person?
Thank
Can
God
I have
it's
a-
on camera, actually.
Okay, Hera, why wasn't the team able to practice? What factors affected practice?
We had only 5 players.
Well, we
so
tried to.
We couldn't bring 3 at the same time.
Shut
That's
up,
too
webcam.
many. We need to have 6 players next time, maybe 7.
I see. Interesting. All right. I have to say, I've known you guys for a long time. The fact that you didn't practice surprises me more than anything. More than the
We
result
did
here.
practice last week.
Last ball.
That's BOA.
No, last week, and we did so well. We don't need no practice. Like we just kill everything.
The
It's fine.
practice is the games, like the tournament. That's what people don't realize. Like,
Yeah,
we play the maps in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, we try some stuff out. Like, we have
Okay.
we have to do preparation.
On that note, I guess I'll ask Liereyy. Like, Liereyy, how do you feel you guys executed? Overall, like build orders, positions of civilizations, etc. Do you guys think, based on whatever peak Aftermath is, you guys are close to that? Do you think you're a little bit off that, or do you think you're like way down at 1 out of 10 right now?
Leave it. Don't speak of my build order game.
Shut up, guy with no camera. Well, I kept my scout alive 50% of the games. So that's already an improvement. So, only lost a couple villas to a drush, man at arms, so nothing too crazy there either. I would say
30 making a castle though.
details. I think our plans are actually better than usual, but our execution is worse. But
Okay.
would you add something to that, MBO?
Nah, I just think we're just a little bit slower on the early game, but our late game is just solid as usual. So we just need to
Every game got to late game so far.
Yeah, we just need to be a bit fast, so we don't end up behind an early game. But I think we catch up pretty fast when we first get control.
Hera, I will make this an easy yes or no. So you probably saw that when we moved on to the semifinal, beating WWP 4-2. If you guys play today as you played against, if you play in the semifinal as you did today, do you think you beat Suomi right now?
I think we beat them.
Okay.
But
I'm so excited for that series.
We would definitely drop some games if we play like this today. Like I think they're a lot more compact. So I think that we have to step it up a little bit, or else we drop games.
MBL, favorite moment in the series for you?
Sonsong dying.
Is it bad of me to say which game?
Yeah, in the Grand Barra.
You based
Yeah.
90, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, based. What the hell? Giga chat.
Standing on the train. What the hell?
I mean,
Come on,
I'm
man. You're just a
sorry,
caster, bro.
Yeah,
Can't be
listen,
throwing
Mem-
so much poop on
Mem
the
brought
guy.
this in, right? Mem brought me in. He knew what he was dealing with. Okay, cool. I mean, it looked like you're having fun there. Heartt, seriously though, I know you get a hard time, right? You even gave yourself a hard time about not getting about not getting enough playtime. But how'd you feel today? You looked pretty solid to me.
I mean, I wasn't not playing because of being bad. I've been practicing a bunch lately. So I think I'm in decent shape. I just the thing is, since we are winning kinda 3-0 every series, the opponents always choose the map, and they never choose the maps that I will play. You know, they choose like Canyon Lake and hybrid maps, which it's Hera's strong point. So
Okay.
I don't get to play because of that. But
I think
to be honest,
Heartt is
I did.
Heartt is really good. So, but we just have a really
Bro,
good team.
my question, bro, don't steal it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll steal it. I don't steal it. Okay.
MBL wants to get a 4th camera in there as well.
MBL laming.
He was
MBL
supporting me.
laming questions
Keep
right
going,
now.
Andy. Keep going.
I'll take T90's camera actually.
You will interview us.
What basically what Heartt is saying, he's not a bad player. He's really good, but I'm just so much better. So he's having trouble getting some playtime.
No, it's not about the playtime and who's better and what. It's just that we can pick whoever we want and play.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
just
like
that
Heartt.
no,
Yeah,
it's
we
just
choose the
that
player for the map,
It's
and like I just don't get many of my maps because
Sure, I
it's
get
always the opponent's home maps.
and
But I
we
was
all
supposed to
we
play.
all want to
You know,
play. That's the
it's
thing.
not like it's not like I was sitting there being like I don't want to play. I'm too bad. You know, I'm not better than Hera. Like let's just put it out there. But I'm still
We
good
know
enough
from the 1v1.
to win games. You know, shut up, bro. This guy, man, so much ego for such a little guy.
I mean, that
I'll
joke
swear
would
if I
have
roll
looked
right now, Heartt. I'm catching you on the 1v1 ladder tonight, little guy. Yeah, bro.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I'm technically not in charge here, right? I hopped in to do the interview. Congratulations, you guys. Obviously, it's been a long time for you running deep into these events. Looking forward to seeing you up against Suomi. So thanks for taking the time for the interview, and we'll bring Mem back in here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.